Our last tool for today on the H5P platform, which is called Flashcards. Children love looking at images and guessing the content or the answer that those images relate to. Let me show you some of the flashcard examples that I have made in my previous exercises. I like to show you one which is on Flag Fest. So you can watch this just to have a look at what is a flashcard. So these are flashcards. It says identify the country to which the above flag belongs. If the child is confused, you can click on this little eye symbol, which is a clue, and it says the Statue of Liberty is located here, and I type America. Then I say check, and yes, it is right. So I go to the next flashcard. It says identify the country to which this above flag belongs, and the official bird is the emu. So I say Australia, and I say check, and yes, it's right. And then I go to the next one, identify the country to which the above flag belongs, and again I don't know, so it is also called East Bengal. And so I say Bangladesh, and it is right. And then I again look at the hint if I am confused, and it says the Eiffel Tower is located here, so I know it's France. And yes, I'm right. And like that, but I cannot check my solution answer till I complete all. So identify the country to which this flag belongs. Dublin is the capital of this country. And yes, we're right. Identify the country to which this flag belongs. The modern pizza was invented here. And they're right. And then we go to the last few, and it says identify this country, and it says Kuala Lumpur is the capital, so it's Malaysia. Even if a spelling is wrong, my dear teachers, you will get the answer wrong. Now let's see here. It says identify this country. It's also called USSR. I will purposely spell it wrong, and it says incorrect. So the spelling has to be correct. So you're checking the child's spellings as well. Identify this country, about the Red Cross Society, and we know it is Switzerland, and it's right. And the last one says the Buckingham Palace is located here, and we know it is England, but it says United Kingdom in the answer. And now I can say show results, and when I say show results, it tells me which was right and which was wrong. So I had 2 wrong, so I have 8 out of 10, and I can retry. Now let me show you an example of mathematics. So maths teachers, you can smile again, because nothing's impossible in math. And I have a flashcard game on algebraic expressions and operations. Now the first one says look at the number of terms and identify the type of expression. And since the child may be confused, it says it has 2 terms, so the child knows it's a binomial. And yes, we're right. Then I go to the next one, look at the number of terms and identify, and it says it is only 1 term, so it's a monomial. And I check, and it's right. And then it says identify it, and it says it has 3 terms, and I say it's a trinomial, and I say check. And again I can have it has more than 3 terms, and what is it? And then I say it's a polynomial, and again when I check, my answer is right. But you must be wondering, how have I written these equations on flashcards or even save them as images, because it's a big task. After I complete the flashcard game, I will show you how PowerPoint has different tools that you can make use of to make mathematics turn into mathemagic. So now let me teach you how to make a flashcard game. You go to my account. I'm going to take a topic from geography because I haven't touched on anything in geography yet. And I say try out H5P, and I say I am going to go into flashcards. And I click on flashcards here, and it's loaded. Now the first step is I should have kept all my images ready, and I can just paste them directly. So here I'm going to type natural regions dash flashcards. Now in my task description, I'm going to say, look at the image, and the hint given, and identify the natural region. Now it directly takes me to the next part, which is add card. So you go to add card. What's coming? Now you type the question, and the question is already look at the image and the hint given and identify the natural region, but I have already mentioned this part above. Whatever I'm going to type in the question here is going to appear on my flashcard, and I want to give the children some information about that picture. So what I will do is I will first go to that document what I have prepared on natural regions. This is only the document. This is the document here, and I will open the instructions because I've pasted all my matter there. Now I can take the whatever I've written under alternative text and I can paste it. So very cold climate. So I'm going to copy and I'm going to do Control V. Okay. The answer is Tundra region. So I'll just click on it. Then I say add image and I click on add and I immediately go to my folder. And I choose the image of the Tundra region and I say open. So the image will appear here. Now I come down and I don't put anything under alternative text. There is no red asterisk there, so it's not compulsory, but I put a tip. Again, I go to my Word document, which I've kept ready, and I say reindeer and polar bears are found there. Copy. And I say Control V, paste. Control V, paste. Yes. Now I go down after that and I don't choose case sensitive. You can see where case sensitive is. Don't choose it because then if the child writes small letters or capital letters, he will just get it incorrect because he has used the wrong kind of letters. Require user input before the solution? Yes. That means the child must answer it before he sees the solution. Now you come down again and you say save, or we can directly click on adding the next flashcard. We're done with the first one. So we go to the second one. Now in the second one, we again start with our question. Now we go back to our Word document and we take whatever we had written for alternative text. So we take that, we say copy and we say Control V. Then we type the answer, which is the Taiga region. We add our image, which we've kept ready already under the Taiga. Open it, so it gets added directly over here. And the tip for this we will take from our Word document, which is silver fox and beavers are found here. And we say copy and we go back and we do Control V. Control V. We go down again, require user input and not case sensitive. And again we go to the next flashcard. So we say add card. In the third one now we'll go to the Word document. We'll take what is written in the alternative text. We'll copy. Now we say the answer is the steppe trees or the prairies grasslands. We add our image. And we say open. Then we go to the tip. We take it from our Word document. And we say deer, horses, donkeys are found here. So this way the child is going to learn while looking at the flashcard. And again, we go to the fourth flashcard. We add our alternative text for the question. Thorny bushes with hardly any leaves. Copy, Control V. answer will be the the hot desert region. Hot desert region. And we go back to the Word document or to the folder for the image, the desert region. And then we go to the tip, take it from the Word document. The Bedouins and the camels are found here. And it has to be Control V, dear teachers. You cannot do a paste here. Then you go to the last flashcard and you're going to take it from, yes, dense evergreen forest. It had come in the suggestion. But we can take it as tall and thick grass. Yes. And the answer is the equatorial region. Oh no, the Sudan grassland, sorry. Then you add the image for the Sudan which you saved in your folder. And you say open and add the tip. I think we'll take only so many for now, dear teachers. So you've got the hang of what all you have to add. The main tribes are the Zulu and the Maasai. And again, it will be Control V. Again, remember, you have to select require user input before the solution can be viewed, and you do not select case sensitive. And now you will say save. Now let's see what the game looks like. Now the child will see very cold climate, animals have soft thick fur, but he's confused. He clicks on the tip. It says reindeer and polar bears are found here. So we will type tundra. Now let us check and see what happens. It says wrong because the answer is the tundra region. So he must type region. So he understands now that he has to type. Coniferous forest, lumbering and hunting are major occupations. He's confused. So he clicks for a tip. Silver fox and beavers are found here. And he says tiger region. Because now he knows the word region has to come. And he sees check and it is correct. Now in the next one, he sees short grasses growing in lumps. Rearing animals is the main occupation. And he sees deer, horses, donkeys are found here. Now let us see what happens if he just types Sudan grassland. But the answer is wrong. I already know it's wrong. Because the correct answer was the prairies or the steppes grasslands. Then he sees the next one. And he sees Bedouins and camels are found here, and he already knows it's the hot desert region. Now, if he didn't type the word hot, because hot was written in the answer, he would have got it incorrect. And I say check, and I will get the answer right. And the last one, it says tall and thick grass. Huts are called kraals. And again, he sees main tribes are Zulu and Maasai, and he says Sudan grassland. And we check and it is correct. And then you say show results. And now the child realizes that he had 2 incorrect and he knows what is the right answer also written in green. Again then, once you've done it and you know your game is correct, you go to my account, you bring your cursor over the game that you're talking about, you right click on it, you say copy link address and take it to your Google Classroom and paste it there for the child to play. So another fantastic tool, and now I will go on to show you, maths teachers, all is not lost. In fact, let's see how to convert mathematics into Mathemagic using PowerPoint. So let's say you must have been wondering how I got those equations in my earlier game of flashcards. So let me show you how you begin. You go to insert. First go to insert. Now you come on the top toolbar to something called equation. And you select the format of equation that you want to use. Let's say I select this one, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. And in that, I want to modify it, let's say, to what my last one was. So I type before A, I type 4. A becomes, I wanted it to be x4, so I can change it to x, and the power becomes 4. Then I change it to minus, because I have a minus in my equation, 7. And again, B will become x, because it is x squared for me. Then I go to plus 9 after the x squared. Then I go to minus 5x cubed. Now watch carefully what happens when I want to make it 5x cubed. So again, I bring my cursor there to where 5x cubed really is. I select the text box. I go to this base raised to index number script, and I know that I want my 3 as a superscript, so I select the first format. Now, only thing is that I should have clicked where the 5x3 was. So remember, you bring your cursor there and then click it. Now, in the first box, I will type 5x, and in the second index box, I will type 3. Then I will remove the wrong part of what is not needed. Then I have one last term left, which is minus 16x, so I can add it. I say minus 16x. C becomes x, and I take out the index of that. Okay, so this was how to type an equation. Now suppose I wanted the term 5m upon 6n, which was on my flashcard. Let me show you how I would do it. Let's remove that box at the end because we don't need it. Just click a backspace on it. Okay, so now let's come to, now let us see how to add a fraction. So again, what I will do is I will have to go to equation. I will have to take any particular format that I want. Let's take the same format. Then you will click on it, but you have to take some equation. Go now up, look at equation tools which I've opened up to fraction. Go to fraction and select the first one itself. And now I can directly type there, and then I can remove the rest what I don't need. So I can say 6m on top and 5n in the bottom, or whatever else I need. And then I can click on this text box, I can zoom it, I can make it bold, I can give it colors, I can do just about anything like I would do in a normal PowerPoint. I can make it bold too. I can even show that M is one thing, so I can make the M red and I can make the N red to show that the two variables are different. Now, if you look again at my equation tools, dear teachers, on the top, if I take any equation, let's insert an equation. And actually, let's take something with root signs this time. So let's remove that. And let's go to insert. And let's say equation, and we take something with a root sign. Yes, so let's take this one and let's drag it a little lower so there's no confusion. And now I want to show you all the different designs that have opened up. Let me drag my camera. Yeah, that's better. Now we can see all our designs. Okay, so you can see a whole lot of designs there. You can have radicals. That was script, then you have radicals, which is the next one. You can have the root signs, you can have things written under the root signs, you have integral numbers, you can also have operators, okay, functions, you can have brackets, you can have sine, cos, tan, which is your trigonometry, and you can have many others, which I'm not going into. Math teachers, you have, the floor is yours to explore. But probably what I can show you now is go to my next slide, please, the second slide, and let us look at an equation and how I can actually teach them to solve an equation. So I say insert, and I take that same equation like the a squared plus b squared. I now want to put it as 3a squared, so I just added 3. Then I add a 5, and again I want to say it's a squared only. So I type 5 and I make it an a, and again they have to guess the answer, so I remove the c squared. Yes, now I can make it bigger so that the child can see it easily. I can make it bold, and I can make it bold too. And then after that, I want to show that a squared, the first term a squared and the second term a squared are both a squared, so I want to show them in red. So I'll take one at a time. So I take the a's first, because you can't select a and the square together. Now I'll select the 2's separately, and again I'll make them. So now I tell the child that look, both the terms have a squared, so I can add them together. But now I want to show the child what to add. So I go to insert shape, and I just click on a circle. I click on that and I bring it over the 3, and now I say no color. So I just go to the shape fill and it's colorless. I say copy this shape again, and I say copy paste on the shape, and I just do a copy and a paste, and I drag the next circle over the 3. So now the child knows, yes, I have to add the 3 and 5, and my answer will be 8a squared. So how will he write it? Let me show you how will you write it. So 8a squared, and again I will go to design. I will bring my cursor there. It's already there. I go to design. I say script and I take it there. And so now in my first box, I will type 8a. And in the upper box for index number, I will type 2 and I will remove the unnecessary part. And the answer is 8a squared. So maths teachers, it's not impossible for you to insert symbols. I can show you a whole lot of symbols that open up on top when you click on the insert button and you say insert equation. You will see that you get a whole lot of symbols, plus, minus, infinity, you get alpha, you get percent, you get all the possible symbols that you would have wanted to insert in mathematics. And so you can teach mathematics through the PowerPoints. You can animate different terms, you can animate equations, and you can add animations like fly in or blink, so that the child is looking, he's focused, he knows what to take away, he knows what to cancel, and so on and so forth. Now, if you want to insert this equation as an image in a flashcard, then here's how you do it. You just click on that equation text box and you say save as picture. The minute you say save as picture, it has already saved it as a picture format, which you can then name, and you can decide in which picture you want to, in which folder you want to save it, and click on save. Click on save and it gets saved now as an image in that folder. So you won't have any problems. You can see it right there. When you insert it in your flashcard, it would come as an image. You can see now it is an image format. Okay, so this is how you do it when you want to insert it in a flashcard. Okay, with that, I think we are good to go, and we've learned about how to study mathematics with the use of PowerPoints.